Welcome to Fika's Focus. Voices leading change.
Kia ora, welcome back to Fill the Gap. Kia ora, Courtney.
Kia ora.
Today we're just having a quick yarn about what I believe is exciting moves into teacher training. So just some background. We are at full parity. I actually believe the salaries are where they should have been the whole time, but for another day. The salaries are fantastic now, with the top earning salary being
About $96,000.
about $96,000 for an early learning teacher. It's certainly advanced massively, and we're really proud to, along with many other centres, to be able to now pay our Kaiako these amazing rates. So we're going to talk to the teacher training process though. So as a bare minimum, Courtney, what do you need to be a qualified teacher, and why is that important?
So at the minimum, you require a level 7 bachelor's degree, an ECE early childhood teacher or primary. For a centre, we actually need to employ 50% ECE qualified teachers. So there can be some, things that we need to consider when we're looking to recruit. We may already have too many primary teachers in that centre at any one time. But it is important because your qualification counts towards our government funding. Non-qualified teachers, they do not count towards government funding. And the percentage on average that most centres aim for is 80%. It's the 80% to 99% bracket. It's the funding that we like to aim for.
So level 7 is equivalent of a 3-year study window, or a postgraduate. So was that higher?
Yep. So you can actually gain a postgraduate in early childhood education, which is a level 7. If you have a bachelor degree level 7 in any other subject, and so automatically,
or majority, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, in that case, you actually start on a higher pay step.
So having a postgraduate diploma, we met with an amazing teacher today who's done a postgraduate diploma, and it allows high access to start point entry level. So it means she technically starts higher than being on step 1, and it gives her an opportunity to earn essentially more money from the get-go, because over time, obviously, she started high. Now, also, just talking through a few providers. So the major ones we see through us is Toi Oho Mai, NZTC, and then there is Awanui Arangi and I can't remember the one in Whakatane. Sorry, that's escaped me. It'll come to me. Also, the universities in that sense. There are different realms too. So some people we have studying online.
Yeah, studying online, some are working full-time and studying full-time. Others are studying through like a university where they can only work on school holidays or term breaks and things like that.
And we have a range. We've had people who have studied at university, who've studied through NZTC or Toi, and it just basically suits their needs. The beauty of it is that, so when I did my degree, I had to go in person to university, which I quite enjoyed, but the beauty of this degree is that actually you can go and work full-time and study, and when you do work in that space as a non-qualified, it actually works out as benefit to you in the long run. How does that work out?
Yeah, so for every 1 year non-qualified work that you work, which is 2,080 hours full-time, that counts towards half a step in pay parity. So it makes sense to, when you are completing your 3-year degree, through NZTC, for example, and working full-time, that would be 3 years full-time work. That would then count towards, once you qualify, starting on a higher step. So
in that scenario, what we're saying is we've got people that have been out there working in an early childhood setting, that will all count towards their pay step, should they go out and complete their degree. Yep. And there is a major shortage in teachers. Right there, and today, again, just referring back to this amazing interview we just had, part of it was that now she's a mum and there's a fire being lit in seeing her development of her children. She's just so passionate about it, about what that education space looks like. So it's actually a really cool pathway. So in terms of the teaching programs that are available, like I said, Toi o Homai, NZTC and things, Courtney, where can we go or where can whānau go and parents go if they want to come and have a kōrero about going down that route?
I think it's important to reach out to the tertiary providers, but also come and have a chat with us. We've got teachers that have studied in every which way possible, and they're always available and willing to support in decision making around that, and they can tell you the pros and cons. We definitely have some learners who find it easier to go into going into the tertiary provider face-to-face part, but we've got others that prefer to work at their own pace and do their own from home. So.
And the provider I was thinking about before was Te Rito o Maioha. So we've got Awanuiarangi, Te Rito o Maioha. Obviously we've got the universities, Toi o Homai, NZTC. There's a lot of them, and the people in behind in the enrolments phase, they're really, really supportive. You can go in there, they'll talk you through everything that you'll experience, what it's like, support spaces. And I do want to raise a point we have had some of our parents and teams that have learning needs. So, for example, a good one's dyslexia. There's so much support around it at that tertiary space that really allows the opportunities for them to study as well. So, thank you very much. That is Fill the Gap.
Thank you.